Come one, come all. You are now plugged into the Ox, your weekly source of hip hop, rap music, and everything underground. Roll yourself up something potent, pour yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable. We finna chill.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Ox Podcast. As always, it's your boy Stilo, aka OG Homunculus, and I am joined by none other than motherfucking PudgeGawd, aka Cash Money Kaiju, in the fucking cut. We out here. Cash Money Kaiju goes hard, eh? That shit.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. I might use that.
Most definitely, bro. How you doing today, brother? How you living?
I'm living pretty well. I'm on last week of winter break, so being able to get as much music done as I possibly can with the little bit of time that I have before I go back to school. Other than that, just being able to chill, catch up with people, nothing too crazy.
Up, do your thing, hang out, vibe. We love it, bro. We fucking love it, man. And we're talking more or less like 2 weeks, 3 weeks after the release of the EP that we're about to get into. How you feeling? Everything's feeling good? You like the reception, everything like that?
Yeah, I've got some pretty good feedback overall. Nothing too crazy, but I have been. This is kind of my first time doing like proper promotion and playlisting, stuff like that, and I've been able to been doing good numbers in the States, in the UK,
all over the place, man.
Really very happy. Yeah,
it's the GTR effect, bro. Serious. So, as per a little tradition of my show, I always like asking my guests, what have you been listening to recently? Whether it be like a couple albums, a couple songs, anything that's been just in the rotation.
Right now, it's a lot of Live, Love, Laugh, Earl. Just kind of, I feel, I was talking with New Sun about this the other day. It feels like kind of a yin and yang to some rap songs.
Yes,
where it's just like one, they kind of originate from the same place sonically, but like one is obviously him trying to figure himself out life wise, and then Live Love Laugh is like him coming out the other side of that in a much more positive headspace, and that is reflected in the lyrics and the sound and the delivery. He's still just being able to watch his progression from being a teenager to now being a dad in his 30s, and still making great music, front to back, even though the subject matter and the feeling of it is so different from project to project. It's just like, it's still so high quality.
The perfect way to describe it is like with some rap songs and Live, Laugh, Love is like some rap songs is the tunnel and Live, Laugh, Love is like the light at the end of it, right? Like it's fucking crazy, man. And it's so cool too, because like I'd imagine the both of us have been listening to Earl since we were like fucking children, right? And like being able to like grow alongside him, like it's nuts, man. Were you at that show that he did in the city?
No, I had way too much homework.
Brutal, man.
But I've been kicking myself. Yeah, definitely. If I hope he goes on tour again soon, because I would love to see him.
Funny, I got a chance to chop it up with him just at the he did like a record signing kind of thing, and he said he has plans to do another tour sometime soon. So I will drag your ass out of the crib, bro, because
please,
100%, 100%. It's funny, at that show, like I was just walking around and I seen fucking Roots just like hanging out, and I was like, oh shit. So yeah. Shout out to like
lot of the whole scene who's like inspired by him went to that show pretty much except me.
Yeah,
it was
which is just fucking nature of the business. Shout out to you for prioritizing education. You're a better man than me, bro. I would have been fucking lost in the sauce.
It's a struggle. Yeah, it's a struggle, especially. I mean, it's still music related, so it's like it's still up my alley. But like, man, the calling to like be outside versus having to hunker down, it's like it's a struggle.
The everyday battle, bro. Real shit. Cause like
Yeah.
we were talking a little bit before I hit record, like you guys be doing like y'all be outside with this music shit, like doing like real important good work for the city and for the music scene. And like I would love to get out there, but it's like I got work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's wild, man. We got a little sidetracked. I love the banter. For anyone who doesn't know, give a little introduction on who PudgeGawd is, the shit that you're about, a little like cliff notes of who you are as an artist.
Oh man. Producer, rapper, extraordinaire.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of my stuff is very baseball themed. That's kind of the whole thing that runs throughout what I've been doing in a lot of my future projects.
Play. Sorry,
especially with the baseball tag and all that. By the way, you can't find the original video that tag comes from anymore. They took it down from YouTube.
Really?
It's from Ron Rodriguez highlight video, and it's so I'm the only one who has access.
Bro,
to
actual
audio.
fucking lost media. That's crazy.
Yeah. So you gotta get it through me. I think I just got it off like a YouTube to Wave too. So like I don't even have the video it comes from.
It's just the fucking little MP3 file or whatever. That's wild, dude. That's fucking crazy.
I picked out the sorry, I got sidetracked too. The whole reason, even the way that I picked my name is because like there's two different Hall of Fame catchers with the nickname Pudge, and I'm just like,
word, okay,
keep
right on.
it going. It's like and also like the relationship between a pitcher and catcher, artist and producer, is very similar. The idea of like, you know, you're not gonna get necessarily the same kind of look or credit that a pitcher or a rapper might, but you're calling all the plays.
Yeah.
You're calling all the pitches.
It's
the same shit, you know, like and what was the other thing? Just the idea that like I love baseball, but I didn't really try.
Yeah.
I didn't really try as hard as I could have, and I know that if I slack the same way when it comes to music, I'm gonna feel the same way.
Yeah, yeah.
So kind of taking that, like, still incorporating that first love and kind of having that reminder of like, we're still gonna go pro, we're gonna make the league, we're gonna go to the Hall of Fame.
Fuck yeah,
but just in a different realm, in different field.
Yeah, different context, right? That's dope as fuck. Actually, I like that quite a bit. Cause, fuck, man, the first time I heard like, I guess really the first time I was really exposed to your music was that Secret Scriptures block party where you did that performance. And bro, like hearing when you fucking rallied the crowd, everyone fucking chanting, what a play, like that shit fucking awoke something in me, bro. That shit was so hard, man. It was so fucking crazy, dude.
Thanks, yo.
And like, I think it's fucking nuts too, because technically the first time we met was at, God, this would have been like March, April last year at the basement. Yeah, the Prem Rock show at basement 254. And like, just knowing how much shit is going on in the Toronto underground, like it's fucking wild, man. Like, bit of deep lore for me, like a lot of the shit that like you guys like Secret Scriptures and GTR is doing is like what really inspired me to start like what I'm doing right now. Because like, bro, this underground shit is just crazy, man. And there's so many talented artists and like young cats too, like just making dope fucking music. And it's like, holy shit, man. Like it's sick. It's super, super sick.
And I'm learning about new people every couple months, and they're all crazy.
Trust me, bro. Trust me.
Like
it's fucking nuts, man. And like I feel especially like we'll get into it a little bit later, but especially what like GTR, like the collective that you're a part of, is doing with these like events and like I don't know the exact name of them, but like more or less y'all put together like kind of like a public studio session for lack of a better term. And like that kind of shit, getting local artists involved in that, like it's fucking crazy, man. I don't know if he ended up pulling up to him, but my guy JR Squared, like I told him about y'all and he was like, oh shit, bet. And then like I don't know if anything happened from that, but like it really is putting on for the city, and like that is so important, bro. Like that is what it's about, you know? So like Oh man, it inspires me truly, truly wholeheartedly, bro. It's sick.
We even had a couple artists who showed up to those sessions, that did songs that ended up on Loop Pack.
Loop Pack, yeah.
Like I can't remember one of the ones that Big Z. There was one time where I think the first time he showed up, it was through just going to one of the public sessions, and the other one was the one that I actually brought him with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on Altitude, and
I'm pulling up the track list now.
that he was on. There was a joint with Matches.
Yeah, that's
it's called Let It Burn.
And like, oh man, it's just fucking crazy to see that shit like happen in real time. You know what I mean? And like, big shout out to Z as well. That's my fucking guy, bro. Like, I feel like him and the Secret Scriptures were kind of my introduction into the Toronto scene. And like, yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. So all this aside, we are here more or less today to talk about your debut EP as PudgeGawd, Rookie Pack, a 4-track EP, which, honest to God, I think like crystallizes the shit that you're about and your music in such like a brilliant fucking way. And yeah, man, I'm blown away at the quality of this thing, man. Like, it's fucking wild, dude. As like your debut, I know you've been working as a producer and like as some features. Like, I know you had a feature on the Outdoorsman record that just came out, and a couple here and there on like Loop Pack and like all the other shit going on with GTR. What was the moment where you kind of decided like, all right, now it's time for me to kind of like do my own thing, make your own wave? Like, what was the catalyst for that?
So all of these songs, aside from FIFA 16, is the oldest song in the project. That's like middle of so I got to start. I got a recall email from work. I'm gonna answer that as soon as I get off here.
Yeah.
But
if you ever need to pause the recording, by the way, let me know.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. I'm good. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Can you ask the
question? How was this, like, what decided, or how did you decide that this was going to be the time for you to kind of like drop your debut and kind of make your own wave as PudgeGawd?
So, okay, the oldest song in the project was
FIFA 16,
right? Summer 2024, which was FIFA 16. I performed that a bunch of times, and in the meantime, like, I produced for a bunch of people, and then once we got to winter of 2024, and especially when the break came in, I kind of realized that like I don't have anything that's like just me. Whereas like, I produce, but I don't have a full body of work aside from a handful of songs here and there, and none of them have really like consistent sound. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna write a bunch of songs in the span of the next couple weeks, and try not to overthink it, and just make some pretty simple strip back beats, just easy to write to,
just some rap music, and, like like something simple, something just to kick up, smoke to, whatever, right?
And sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, like, that makes a lot of sense, because like we were talking a little bit about this before, like before even hopping on the call, like having something that kind of just showcases what you're about and like your sound and like keeping it consistent within itself. Like, that's definitely something that's kind of important to have as an artist, because it's like, oh, I make music. Oh, let me listen to your shit. It's like, here, pull up this specific feature and this, like, nah, you, like, fuck it. You want to link them like a body of work, right?
I definitely needed a proper introduction. And I get, another thing was just like being able to show, like talk about myself and my life story. Cause like the way that even though FIFA wasn't originally planned to be part of this wider project, like the first 4 bars is like my whole life until I was like 21, where it was like, only 22, I'm sounding like a veteran. At 10 years old, I was trying to be Ash Ketchum, so like I was big on card collecting.
I love that shit, bro. Like, yeah.
14, trying to be the Jays next catcher. So Getting into baseball, being obsessed with that, and then dropped out of college. I told my prof that I was Lodge professor, which is like maybe my favorite personal bar ever, because it was like when I was at George Brown.
Yeah.
Reason I ended up, because I was taking child and youth care. I was only there for one semester. That was just like, listen, like, you know, I didn't really feel like music was a realistic plan A, and I was just, okay, let me try something else.
Yeah.
And if it's not me, I can always,
pivot back, right?
I'm there 2 months in. I realized that like I have no time to do music. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah, this is fucking
That's
bogus,
it.
bro. Fuck that.
So
shit,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that directly, but like basically, yeah.
Yeah. It's implied, right?
Yeah.
It's
And
fucking
then,
crazy, man.
I think so. But yeah, other than that, Runway, talking about kind of the whole process behind, gaining my confidence. And a big part of that was scoring that Runway show, because I just, a all a lot of my idols, between like, if you look at it, ASAP Rocky or West Side Gun, a huge part of that is like being involved in that type of world. That's the first time like I really felt like I can be like one of my idols.
Yes.
Even,
yeah, absolutely.
and just like having that kind of backtrack when like a lot of these models walk out, like they think it's gonna be some, oons, oons, oons. It's gonna be some housey stuff, something that has like a walkable tempo, and it's like down tempo but still hard hitting. Then it's just like it's more like a head nod, and like looking across, people in the chairs across from me going like, what the fuck
like
is this?
bumping that
Like,
shit.
like it's just being able to come in as like an alien to that world and still fit in.
Yeah.
Like
And like
that
crushing
was a
it too,
great feeling.
right? Like really do something special with it as well, right? Like that's fucking crazy, man. It's essential. And like one thing, I remember when you performed it live as well. The opening the track with like "I rain on the ones who used to treat me like Rain Man," like, bro, that shit fucking spoke to me, man. Cause like, oh my god, dude, like that's so fucking real. It's so fucking real. Cause like I know, like me and you were on some similar shit where it's like, oh man, like yeah, that shit really fucking resonated with me, bro. And like kicking off the EP like that, like getting right into it, like it. Dude, like you did something special with this EP, man. Like truly. It's
And
crazy, dude.
that first bar, especially, where it's just like, because I got bullied a lot. I was, as a kid, I was a weird kid, being on the spectrum.
Type shit.
You're an
Gang
easy
shit,
target.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? And being able to, I didn't really find my voice until I started rapping, and then I transitioned into production, and then that transitioned into putting it together. So
Yeah, and here we are now, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, man. And like all things considered, one thing I really do like about this EP as well is like it's super short and concise, but it really does get to the point and kind of show the shit that you're on and like pay homage as well. Was it kind of an intentional decision to keep it like that tight and compact?
Honestly, yeah. It's a lot of those songs are even shorter than what I originally planned. Like even Runway had a whole outro where I was gonna like put some like Mike Dean synths down on it.
Type shit.
And then I heard, I was like, what if I cut it short? Because it's like, I don't want to have something that's just feels kind of excessive. And on top of that, I was listening back to Y'all Ain't Ready by Jay Dilla, which it interpolates, and that song goes directly into, I want to say, I think it's Think Twice.
I think you're correct.
Yeah, it's from whatever the song is directly after, on Welcome to Detroit, and then hearing the way that you know, it cuts off right after the hook and goes right into FIFA 16. I'm like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely. That transition's like, fucking clean, bro. It's crazy, man.
So it's only a minute and 22 as opposed to like the original was over 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there were some very, very big changes I had. Honestly, I feel like there were certain things where I felt like I even did too much. Like
really?
on Queen and Vanali, like I still have mixed feelings about the spoken outro on that. I'm like,
really?
I hear it back now, and I'm like, obviously it's a very personal, sentimental moment where I'm like, I'm tying together, you know, all the groups that I've been in. I'm talking about, you know, my friend that just passed away. I'm talking about, you know, kind of putting my foot down on my place in the scene. But at the same time, I'm listening back and I'm just like I don't know how I feel about, you know, it in terms of like replay value. Like I'm still thinking about it as like a fan, as opposed to like me,
the artist.
Like what do I want? What do I need? So
what it's worth, I think that was one of my favorite moments on the tape. Like it wraps it up fucking brilliantly and like really is kind of like the period to the sentence. You know what I mean? So interesting. But as a listener and as someone who is kind of just tapping in, kind of like, you know, like I think it was fucking brilliant personally.
Perfect.
Yeah, man.
Because yeah, I remember listening to it with the outro on it the first time, and I'm just like, why aren't like the fact that there's already no hook on it, and then it goes into the outro. I'm just like, I could just let it breathe, but it feels a bit unfinished.
Yeah,
it feels like something needs to be said, and I just went in, I just bullshitted it, and
yeah, but it came from the heart, right? Like it's you say bullshitted, but you can tell that it like it's sincere.
I shouldn't say bullshit because
I know what you mean. No.
It's not bullshit, but it's bullshit in the sense of like I spoke it directly, just from the heart, and I wanted to tie everything together.
I be in the booth bullshitting sometimes, so like I feel you, bro. I feel you, fucking heavy. Yeah. It's crazy, man. And like all things considered, excuse me, it's crazy how on the 4 tracks there is like none of them sound the same, but all of them kind of follow like a similar thematic and sonic through line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like it's really cool how you're able to capture that because like obviously you're producing the joint as well as rapping on it. Like it feels very much so curated and like intentionally curated as well, which is something that I like really like, especially on projects like this. Like it's super dope, man. We talked about it a little bit already, but like the title Rookie Pack, like as like a pack of baseball cards, I think that's such like a cool fucking homage too, where it's like this is the debut, this is you come, it's rookie season, you know what I mean? And like the shit that's gonna happen later on down the line, like, you know what I mean? I don't know that sophomore isn't right, but like, you know what I mean, your second year, and then like it's gonna be sick, bro. It's such a sick fucking debut, man. Like as a debut, I think it's gonna be fucking crazy and like really sets the scene for the shit that you're gonna be on, man.
Appreciate you, man. And yeah, it's very minimal even compared to the stuff that I'm working on right now. But at the same time, like that's the shit that I listen to I listen to the most, between like a lot of, you know, Griselda, Navy Blue, Mike stuff is like that, where it's just you know, 4-bar, 8-bar loop, you know, some subtle chops, some effects
and
here and there, but it's
sometimes like, that's it, you know.
That's especially if it's like the focus is on the lyrics and on the artist.
Yeah.
It's a really good way to have like just give you pure space. To just
do your thing. You know what I mean? We touched on it a little bit, but sonically, like your inspirations, very much so, knowing that you're into like the Griselda, the Navy Blue, kind of that like boom bap Dilla shit. Would you say that it's more a reflection of like your tastes and the shit that you listen to, where you're kind of not necessarily paying homage, but like it's kind of a love letter to the shit that you enjoy, right?
Oh,
yeah,
of course.
Without a doubt, right? I feel like as a rapper and a producer, it's so hard to make shit that like you don't love, right?
Yeah. I mean, if I've made stuff that I don't love and it never sees the light of day.
Yeah, 100%. 100%,
Yeah.
bro. Type shit. Because, yo, bro, I be producing a little bit too, and once again, I have made some bullshit in my day. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And it's sick, man. It really is fucking cool because, like, even listening to, like a cut like Kaiju Talk, for example, like, I could easily hear some Griselda shit going down on that, or, like, I could easily hear, like, it kind of reminded me of the cut off of, oh fuck, I forget the title, but the cut that Mike and Gunn did on Heels of Eyes 2. Blow Hendry.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of remind me of that, like that same kind of vibe, especially with KNG Bandolero, who was my first introduction to him as well. He fucking bodied that shit.
Yeah.
It's just such a cool fucking vibe.
Well, yeah, King Bandolero. He's part of No Face Crew, which is like if you follow Toronto hip hop, like between him, Che Uno, Falcon Outlaw, like those guys are absolutely insane. Actually, my first kind of introduction to the scene was Fresh Produce back in, I think that would have been October or November of 2023.
Yes.
I won a remix competition where a bunch of producers who've been around the scene way longer than me, you know, I put my remix of the song up against theirs. I'm talking about like Coldfinger, Alongo, like people who've been around.
Like,
Nobody knew
shit,
who
right?
I was. Nobody knew who I was. I walked in, I fucking won that shit.
Type shit,
and
bro.
like,
type shit, bro.
Yeah, it was kind of like that was kind of like my like baptism under fire when it comes to the scene, and so I remember a couple weeks later, I think it was like one of the last nights before the in-person version of the Lalo space shut down. I think it was the final Fresh Produce.
Yeah.
And Bondo was there, and he was like, listen, like I heard you rap on your story. I think I did a song for it's a program called Pain to Power.
Yeah, I know Pain to Power.
I just rapped on a drumless joint. This was around the same time, like late 2023. And he was like, I didn't even know, like, your beats are crazy. I didn't even know you rapped. Let me get on a joint. I'm like, I don't really have anything that would fit you right now, because like a lot of the stuff that I was making was like a lot more like chilled out, laid back, but like their stuff is like very dark.
Yeah.
Like it's very like What Would Machine Gun Do kind of Griselda, where it's like grimy.
Like that
so
real fucking totally.
So I was like, okay, listen, give me a bit, but like when I have a joint that makes sense,
we'll go from there.
I'll get that to you immediately. And then when I did the beat for Kaiju Talk, I was like, this is
perfect.
This is crazy, because it barely has like a rhythm to it. Like it's so loose, but it's like it's grimy, but it still fit what I had going on. This is perfect.
And there's a pocket in it. Like there's a clear defined pocket that like the both of y'all slide into, and like, it's sick, dude. Yeah. Oh, that's really cool that just kind of happened off the strength like that. That's really fucking dope, bro. Those guys are cats that I need to get more tapped in with, bro. I've heard not too much from them, but like everything I've heard from them has been fucking crazy, and like especially them being local, like what the fuck am I doing? You know? Yeah, they're super ill. Yeah, right on.
If I were to recommend anything from them, I'd say Falcon did a project. What was it?
Shout out Falcon, man. I feel like I've interacted with him like twice. I want to say he's been at a few shows that I've been at, and like just a great dude.
Yeah. Falcon did an album called Maplehurst Graduates back in 2021 that has a song called Reminder with Raz Fresco and Nicholas Craven on it. Crazy.
Yes. Word, okay. Let me add
them,
this to the backlog. Right on. Okay.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Dope.
Um,
Dope. Dope. Dope.
yeah, Bondo is the main producer for that whole clique, and he's absolutely
Yeah, he's
insane
ill as
too.
fuck, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
That verse that he is fucking crazy, man. Like, oh, it's sick. It's so fucking sick, dude.
I still got to use that as a tag. He was what do you say? Link with the PudgeGawd, got the play by play. I'm
Yep.
like,
Hard. Hard
yes,
as fuck, man. Yeah, that shit is crazy, dude. So that actually kind of transitions into another thing as well. Like, obviously, you have your chops as a rapper, but my first exposure to your work was definitely more on the production side of things.
yeah.
As like I wouldn't say a producer first per se, but like as a producer brain, for lack of a better term, would you say that that has like a big impact on the raps? Like, what does your process look like? Is it more like cook the beat first and then rap to it, or like you have some ideas of what you want to spit and then like you kind of build the beat after?
I mean, I'm so scatterbrained that
Mm-hmm.
oh, speaking of scatterbrained, I forgot Bondo has an album with Sazy
Mm-hmm.
from last called Two Way Mirror. If you want to get into Bondo, definitely check that
Oh,
out because he
dope.
produced.
I've seen this
Um,
cover. Yeah, I was supposed to listen to this.
yeah,
Oops.
sorry.
No, you're good. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
In terms of okay, a lot of let me just talk about my process for this project. I remember for FIFA 60, it's a lot of these is definitely like I cook the beat first,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go back and write some stuff. But sometimes it's just like I have kind of like a loose idea in my head, or I'll write to like a completely different beat,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
make a new beat around it. Like I think I wrote the beat for Kai. Sorry, wrote the beat. I wrote
I feel you. Yeah.
I wrote the verse for Kaiju Talk to I think it was Red Button by Drake because
Oh,
I
word.
was
Okay.
trying, which is like it's a very similar BPM because I was trying to write to the Kaiju Talk beat originally, and it was just it's I've never been on anything with like that loose of a pocket that I was
Yeah.
just like I was struggling. So I pulled up a different beat. Same thing with Queen of Vanali. I wrote Queen of Vanali to the instrumental to LVL by ASAP Rocky.
Word. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
I hear that. I can hear that actually. Word. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's interesting, actually. I've never heard of anyone writing like that. Is that the method,
Sometimes
Loki? I gotta fucking do that. Hello?
it's a pretty good method. If you have an idea that you definitely want to knock out,
Mm-hmm.
or like if you want to write something, but like to another beat, and you're like, listen, I'm gonna make a beat for this later, but
Mm-hmm.
let me just get the verse down because like if I don't do this right now, I'm going to forget it.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
So yeah, the beat for Queen of Vanali existed after I did the written.
Word. Okay.
So I made that I was just like, okay, how do I do LVL in the style of what I'm doing right now? And I pulled up that sample because I remember I'd used it for like a trap beat like a year and
Mm-hmm.
a half ago. And I was just like, what if I slowed this way down? And
Yeah,
then I got the result. I'm like, yo,
yeah, yeah. And that shit's
oh,
cold too, bro. I think that's my favorite beat on the EP. Like,
thanks,
it's,
bro.
oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
Also,
Mm.
not to sample snitch, but like if you're vaguely familiar with Secret Scriptures,
Oh, yeah.
that has the same sample as Drift and Float by Big Z. And I actually like kind of I wouldn't say cleared it with him,
Mm-hmm.
but like I hit him up to let him know before I sent it to Roots. I'm like, listen, like
Are you cool with me kind of?
I found his version after, and I was just like, "Yo, like just to not after I dropped it, but after I'd
Hearing it, right?
made the song." And I was just like, "Listen, man, I heard this after. I'm not trying to bite you, but like
Mm-hmm.
I just
Mm-hmm.
want to get your thoughts on it." And he was like, "This is crazy because it's
Completely
our
different
versions
beat.
are so different,
Yeah.
completely different."
And that speaks to the beauty of hip hop production as well. Like the fact that you're able to do that, you know what I mean? Like two different flips on the same thing and having them be completely fucking different songs, you know? Like, yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. Oh my God. Yeah, it is like quite literally. That's fucking wild. That is fucking
different.
wild.
Hey, to be fair, it's different parts of the song.
Yeah.
But it's the same.
The same song for sure.
But yeah, we're not saying what the song is,
exactly,
but it's the same song.
No, yeah, we do not sample snitch out here. yeah, it's brilliant, man. It's brilliant. Would you say that there is like a specific moment or track on this thing that like kind of get like the whole EP obviously is very much so kind of like an introduction to yourself. But would you say there's a specific track that's kind of like this is the one? Like if you were to show someone one song, like what do you think the track that you'd show would be?
I mean, FIFA 16 is even though it's the oldest song in the project, like it's really oh man, that song is like it's
there's an
so
energy to it, bro.
By the percussion. Actually, I called it FIFA 16 because like it reminded me of listening to the old like the mid 2010s FIFA soundtracks, and I was just like, yo, this is like my entry.
Yeah.
This is like my entry to being on FIFA. So yeah, just like it being very boom bap, but also having like a very like energetic kind of worldly feel to it. And
yeah, totally.
It's a crowd pleaser too. Like I knew as soon as like I was just going through like I remember making the beat, I was just going through a bunch of percussion packs, and I was just like, once I found that, I'm like, it's over.
It's the one. It's the one, bro.
Yeah.
And like, bro, hearing that shit live, like I'm telling you, like that was like a holy fuck kind of I wonder if I could find the video of that. Because I fucking documented the shit out of that show, low key. I'm not gonna go through that on call. But
that was a fun show for sure. And like
it was dope, bro.
Yo, we were like that was like a survival test too, because they gave us no water, they gave us no food.
Bro, trust me, bro. And it was hard as fuck in that fucking bro.
That was a time for sure. But it was, you know what I'm saying? The whole community was there for it.
Yeah, bro.
And that's it's beautiful.
And I made so many dope connections that night, and like just tapped into the scene. Like more shit like that needs to happen. And like big piece to the Secret Scriptures for putting that shit on, bro. And like
hell yeah.
Even the other shit, like when Rohan puts together the shows at Basement and like that kind of shit, like it really makes me fall back in love with the Toronto hip hop scene. You know what I mean? Because there really is special shit going on up here, and it's like it's good to be reminded of that, you know?
And people show up for each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I would have popped out regardless because I'm like, oh, dope underground rap show. But like knowing that like my people were there and knowing that like I've seen Tiago perform before, and like I was like, oh shit, like this isn't something that I want to miss. You know what I mean? Like this is something that I know that I need to be there. And I don't know if he listened to the show, but I want to give a quick shout out to my brother Jim. Like the older dude with the camera who just be at that guy is the most tapped in motherfucker in Toronto. And like the fact that I saw him there, I was like, you're the realest mother. Shout out to you, Jim. I don't know if you listen to this podcast. He's probably gonna tap in with this one because he knows who you are. We appreciate you, Jim. Shout out Jim, bro.
There's a lot of really dope just photographers around the city. Even like us with GTR. Like if you see us, you will see Gonzalo. Yeah. You will see, or even like Tiago always comes with a camera. Joey Rose always comes with a camera.
Yep.
So yeah, super clutch being able to on top of having, as well, right? Yeah. On top of having like our musical moments, like we got all types of recording of it where it's like we can take that, put that on social media, put as part of our EPKs. Like those kind of things are super clutch.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. It's half of the fucking like of course the music is dope and the music is going to speak for itself, but if you really want to like, get it out there, that's kind of the best avenue to do it, right? Is like having the visual to go along with it, having like the marketability, for lack of a better term. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
People need to be able to see.
Yeah,
That's it.
absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Like I really first got tapped in with this shit like through, funny enough, it was through No God's album Wavelength. Like I found that shit through Twitter, all things considered.
What?
Yeah, bro. Like just like getting involved in like the hip hop community and shit. And then like mutuals of mine talking like, oh, like this dude's dope. And I'm like, all right, bet, let me peep the record. Fell in love with the record. Then I find out this motherfucker's from Toronto. I'm like, oh shit. Like, you know, it's crazy. And then obviously from there, that's how I get tapped in with like Z, Preacher, Nas, Othman, Jordan, GTR, like everything that's going on in the city. And it's like, oh, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. And that's low key a perfect segue because I do really want to talk about like GTR and the Toronto underground scene as a whole. The GTR collective, y'all are deep as fuck. There's a lot of y'all all making music, all creating. I kind of want to know how you yourself tapped in with those guys and kind of how that happened.
Oh man, it was, man. I went in just kind of as a fan, to be honest, because I think because I've been listening to RJ since like 2019, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I started getting involved with Unity and just being like a participant, going to a couple programs, as Rough Draft, and then no, Intermediate MC was first, and then Rough Draft.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That I was involved with. But RJ was leading and still is leading a lot of those programs, and just being around him, just like as a mentor, helped me understand that like at the time, like I was mostly just making trap beats and just trying to get out my shit to and he kind of gave me the vision of like the more specific and in your lane and in your bread and butter you are, the deeper of an impact is going to make. And that was kind of just like I started just being around the crew a lot, just like as a fan, just to kind of see what was going on and just pick his brain. And that led to, you know, being involved in the studio sessions. Even if like a lot of those early sessions, I was just in the back of the room making beats.
Yeah. But you're still
really
involved and you're still like in the fucking mix. And like, I'd say that's the most important part of it, right?
Yeah.
And like, yo,
that was
big piece to RJ as well. Like, I got so much respect for that guy because like, it's obviously it's the music, it's the vision, but like the fact that he's kind of spearheading like this scene and like a lot of the shit that's going on in it, like it's crazy, man. And like that is so cool to hear that you just kind of tapped in as someone who's just like a fan of the music. Like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but he really took me under his wing, like to help me have confidence in what I was doing business wise, being able to be myself and find my voice in the booth.
Yeah.
And kind of challenging my sound, like being around like it's hard to get stuff placed on projects when like I'm competing with RJ and Celine and Cold Fingers and Jake and Heartbeats. It's just like I have to really like bring some really high quality shit to be able to get on the projects of like the people who we have coming in and out of the studio. So I had to I got really good fast because like the standard that I was holding myself to went up so fast because of the people that I was around.
It has to. It has to, right? Like being surrounded by that much talent, like it's like what the fuck are you doing? Like if you're still on like the same plateau, you're not gonna get the placements. You're not gonna contribute to the collective the same way that like it is like oh my god. I'm trying to think of a funny metaphor, but I can't. But like, it's low key like some Pokemon rare candy shit. Like, you need to lock the fuck in and level up now, or like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah, it's wild, dude. It's wild.
Yeah, it went from I had to, even just within the crew, like I had to go through a lot of like no's and maybes and like you know, and like you're almost there, you're getting there, blah blah blah, and then after a while, it's just undeniable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Because you spent the time in the
sorry.
like you spend the time like sharpening the steel and getting better so you can get to that level, right? Like, yeah, totally, man, totally. And like, it really is kind of indicative of how that collective like kind of pushes each other forward a little bit. Like, I got a chance to talk to RJ at this would have been another Basement 254 show with Jesse the Tree, Not Really, Hike Keech. That was a super dope show. Kind of talked to him about that, where it's like having that many people all working on their own shit at the same time quite literally forces you to level up, because you're constantly challenging each other and you're constantly pushing each other. You know what I mean? And like, I would imagine that being in that environment is like super important to the craft and super important to what you're doing, because it's like it's like putting you in the fucking, throwing you in the fire, and it's like you're either gonna burn or you're gonna cook. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's nuts, dude. It's nuts. And like, massive piece to GTR, massive piece to RJ, and like everybody doing it, because like, bro, it's so cool to be able to witness that shit. And like, I cannot wait for my schedule to lighten up a little bit so I can really get involved in that shit, bro. Because like, yeah, it's wild. It's fucking wild, man.
Oh, speaking of which, I don't. Sorry, shameless. Not even a self plug, just group plug. I just got this shit today.
Hard. Oh, yo, that's tough, actually.
Very limited run piece, but you can get them at the we have a website through
which will be in the description.
Link in the description for sure.
Type shit. Y'all wouldn't happen to make a 5XL tall, would you?
I think there will definitely be an option. There'll definitely be an option.
Say less.
Should that? Although it's supposed to like pair up with like track pants, so like it's a tiny bit cropped.
Yeah.
But like it'll make sense. You might have to go a size up, but it'll make sense.
Bet. Yeah, I can't let that shit is tough, bro. And like, that is so fucking sick of just like the vision that y'all are doing, because it's not just the music, it's like the whole movement that goes along with it, bro. Like, it's dope, man. It's dope. And like, I think it's really indicative as well of like how special the Toronto underground scene truly is, because like, it's like big piece to GTR, of course, but it's not just y'all doing that. You know what I mean? Like, we have so many other sections, so many other artists that are doing like similar kind of shit, and like, it's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope, bro.
Especially when you get on like a a project like Lupac or what's Saint does with Matrix, and just kind of like bring a lot of these worlds together and just like
I just want to give a quick shout to Clandestino, Saint Tiago, crazy fucking record. Yo, this was at the block party. He was selling this. I was like, shit, let me tap in. Crazy.
It's almost we're coming up on. It's in a few. I think it's the 17th. We're coming up on the year anniversary of that.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Also, I produced the intro. Stop Requested.
Which is
still like low key. I think it's my favorite beat that I have like on streaming to this day.
Really? Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Word. Okay. Right on. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, some of the joints that you had on Selling Out are fucking bananas, dude. Like,
yo, those Preacher and Z are so much fun to work with.
Crazy. Oh yeah,
absolutely. I had those beats on Tuck. Like, I don't work with a lot of like trap artists anymore. So like, when they told me like the whole concept, I'm like, bet.
Yeah,
I have so much shit that's just like on Tuck. That's crazy, because I was listening to like so much like Tony Seltzer, Tony Snow, Concrete Boys, where they kind of like they have elements of kind of both worlds, where you have like the you have sample chopping and you have you know, those 70s and 80s textures, but you also have some like hard ass trap drums.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just like,
totally.
I have so much of that shit. Like, I would love to, for y'all to take that sound for a spin, and I got 3 joints in there.
Yeah, yeah. And it's
So I'd yeah, it
fucking
was a lot of
crazy,
fun.
bro.
A lot of
Fucking
fun.
crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All things considered, I think we kind of touched on pretty much everything I wanted to touch on, all things considered. I was like asking super broad, fucking philosophical ass questions. So I wrote, Rookie Pack introduces the world to PudgeGawd, but what do you want your listeners to take away from it?
It's really just a statement piece, and a very brief one. Just I have a lot to bring to the table between the production, the rapping, being able to curate, being able to have something that's very trimmed down but still substantial. And the fact that like every song has like a very personal story to it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
while still all making sense when it's put together is like yeah.
It's one of those ones. It's crazy. I feel like we're relatively familiar with each other. We haven't really sat down and shot the shit, but like after listening to this EP, I feel like I know you as a person like a lot better. You know?
That's exactly what I'm going for, because a lot of the stuff that I was doing earlier, like just on features, where I'm just kind of like, okay, cool. Let me just talk some shit. Let me just
do
have
your
fun.
thing, whatever, right?
Like, it sounds cool, but you don't learn anything about me. And I was just like, let me give y'all my entire life story in like a 10-minute span.
Type shit,
So
bro.
you're going to walk away from this like knowing about, you know, knowing about my friends, knowing about people from my block, knowing about people in my life who passed away, knowing about what I was doing as a teenager, what I was doing in the time between high school and university. Like,
it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. The fact that you're able to get that all condensed into literally fucking 9 minutes is crazy, dude. And for all the listeners of the Aux who are listening to this interview and you haven't listened to Rookie Pack, it's 9 go and listen to this shit, bro. You can listen to this like 9 minutes. Go and bump it, bro. What the fuck y'all doing, bro? Y'all
you can listen to this fucking standing in line at Starbucks, bro.
Type shit, bro. High key, man. It's crazy. I've passed this thing around to a lot of people within the community. Like, I have like a little Discord server, whatever. And I always kind of give like a little preview of like people who I'm interviewing, shit that I'm listening to. A lot of the heads who tapped into this, they were really fucking with it, man. And like, yeah, it's dope, bro. It's super, super dope what you accomplish on this thing, bro. Would you say that this EP is kind of a solid foundation to the shit that you're cooking up next?
I'd say, yeah, it's a very stripped down version of what I'm working on right now, because like I went into this with the intention of let me just get something to rap on, just something with something that's easy to write to, as opposed to like on my next project for I'm looking late summer, early fall.
Oh shit, right on.
Yeah, I'm trying to challenge myself as a MC, and also stand toe to toe with a lot of the best artists in the city. I'm not gonna say who. It's loaded.
Type shit.
Loaded.
Okay.
Yes.
Bro, I'm excited.
I'm producing the entire thing.
I'm gonna need some leaks. I'm not gonna lie to you. After I'm done recording, I'm gonna need some leaks as to what I can expect on that.
For sure. I don't know how much I can play, because a lot of it is like it's so like demo version,
early stages for sure.
But yeah, I can definitely give you a little rundown, because I really can't speak too much on it to the open camera, like on camera, but I can definitely like, yeah.
That's love, bro. And like, bro, I'm so excited for what you have in the future, and like, it's gonna be fucking crazy, man. Like, knowing you're gonna still be sharpening the steel as an MC, still be sharpening the steel as a producer. Like, it's gonna be fucking sick, bro. I'm very glad that I'm able to like connect with the music, connect with the city, and like, I'm gonna tap in as much as I can, bro. Like, it's super dope to witness, for real.
Thanks for having me.
Most definitely, brother. So I guess that's pretty much a good place for me to wrap. Is there anything you want to shout? Anything you want to let the listeners know? Shout outs,
Oh,
anything along those lines?
ooh, I didn't really talk too much about the story of Queen of Finale.
Oh fuck! Oh my god! Yeah! Holy shit! Yeah! Yeah! Let's
Okay.
talk about that.
So okay. The reason. Okay. So I remember I'd heard a couple tracks from Roots beforehand, but like, I didn't have a face. I just had a voice. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this dude's crazy. Like, bring him in. I'd love to chop it up with him. And then like I remember he came in. I kept looking at him like he looks so familiar. Like, where do I know
Mm-hmm.
this guy from? And then I remember when we were walking out just into there's a little lounge section of the studio like lobby and then the lounge and
Mm-hmm.
um we were talking. It's like um what's your like what's your Pudge, what's your Govey? I was like Teddy, and I was like, what's your name? He's like Elijah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you used to run into my want to run to my grandma's car and like go to my grandma's house. I'm like, what are you talking about? And
Mm-hmm.
then like I put it together like Elijah, like, wait, you're my grandma's next door neighbor. Like I literally lived next door to him for like the first 5 or 6 years of my life and then
Yeah.
lived right across the street from him for the next decade. And I hadn't seen him in like over 5 years. I didn't
Yeah.
recognize him.
But
So I was just like, holy
obviously,
shit. And then I heard more of the stuff he was working on. I'm like,
dude.
I'm not the best rapper who grew up on my block anymore.
Type
Like
shit. Yeah.
like my whole world was flipped upside down. So I was just like, okay, cool. Like I need to I definitely need to get you on something. And then
Mm-hmm.
um that was a big part of the story. And then, I was getting so sentimental that it was like
It would be a perfect
um
track to pay homage, right?
yeah. So I also talk about my friend Harlow, or also known as '08, who
Mm-hmm.
passed in September. He's super young. Like he was 16 years old, and that was
Mm-hmm.
like a big part of what led me to like be like I have to start doing some solo shit, because it was like that. And also kind of around the same time my dad got really really sick.
Word.
So I had like I was writing with like the fear of death
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
instilled in me, where I was just like, I need to make some kind of marker with this, because like me just bullshitting and doing features and doing production, when I have all the skills and the resources to like make my own statement,
Yeah.
is like, what am I doing?
What the fuck is really going on,
So
right?
so yeah, there was a that was kind of um like the biggest kind of statement piece from the whole thing. And then being able to get Roots on there,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um he absolutely
Yeah,
destroyed
he
that
crushed that
second
shit.
verse. Like
He
what,
crushed that
like
shit.
I would say you're Destiny's Child, but I'm beyond saying it. Like what? Come on.
Stupid. Stupid, bro. Fucking stupid, bro. Yeah.
Or now he's mad as shit like Chris Paul because my name is ringing.
Crazy, dude. Like crazy, dude. That was the I heard Dread, the joint that he dropped
He's so
last. Crazy
yeah.
album.
He put out 3 albums last year, and they're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
they're all crazy.
I've only listened
Like
to
his
Dread so far. I gotta tap in with the other shit for sure. Queen,
definitely
Queen Punk and
definitely
Queen Punk 2, yeah?
listen to Queen Punk 2 first. I think Queen Punk 2 is a little bit better.
But
I actually have a production, not a production, what am I saying? An inspiration playlist for Rookie Pack on Spotify.
oh shit.
Um and I put him down a couple times on there. I think it was either I think Next Weekend from Queen Punk 2
Mm-hmm.
was on there as like, and I think Joffrey was like the first track that I was like, okay, I need to have him
Word, okay.
on
Dope.
something. So yeah,
Yeah.
he's he's one of the best writers in the
Mm-hmm.
entire, maybe like, bro.
He's crazy. I can't lie. He's crazy, bro, for sure.
And he every time we bring him around someone new, like he gets compared to a lot of my favorite people, Mike, Earl.
Totally.
He has a really good voice and a very, very strong pen where he's able to obviously talk about a lot of personal shit, but also he's just a great like punchline rapper too.
Yeah, totally. A lot of charisma, a lot of charisma in his raps. I'd say. Totally, dude.
That's my favorite kind of music where it's like it's quiet confidence.
Mm-hmm. And you hear the charisma and you hear like the swag for I hate the term swag, but like you know what I mean, right? Like the kind of sauce that goes into it, right? Yeah.
I'm taking a lot of inspiration from him on my next project, especially like he low key like made me change like my whole delivery because like I remember the first time I recorded from Queen of Vanilla, and then he got on it and I was just like our voices are way too different. Like I have to go in and redo the verse, and then once I did that I was just like I found my voice.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
because that I think is your strongest verse on the album for sure. Or
thank
EP.
you.
Yeah. And it's crazy because like I love Runaway and I love Kaiju Talk. I love, you know what I mean? Like it's totally. And shout out to just like fucking peers and comrades inspiring each other and pushing each other to do better, you know? Like it's ill as fuck, man. It's super ill.
That's the most important thing you can have in a scene is just like constantly like having that sense of friendly competition where it's just like you have to be like it's like oh man, I'm tired.
No worries, bro. Me fucking too.
You have to be on your A1, but like you're just having fun at the end of the day, and it's like you want to out rap or at least like get on the same level as like everybody you're around.
I would be nowhere near as strong of an MC as I am now if not for No God. If I'm being so for real with you, because like me and him have a few joints together, and I write a verse, I put it down, and then I hear his verse, and I'm like, damn, I need to go rewrite this, and then I rewrite it, and it's better, and I'm like, damn, this is really the power of collaboration, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. He's somebody who I wasn't really familiar with until early on last year. He's crazy good, punchline rapper, storyteller, picks good beats.
I'm No God's number one glazer. I think he has one of the strongest pens like ever. Like I'm so high on his. He's crazy. He's so fucking crazy, man. Yeah. And like just a testament to the Toronto scene as well, because like there's some real fucking hot shit being cooked up here, man. Like it's crazy, dude. Most definitely. All right, I'm gonna keep it a stack. The both of us are mad fucking tired. It's low key getting a little bit late. I think this is a brilliant place to wrap, brother. Once again, thank you so much for coming on the Aux. Thank you for letting me listen to this thing early. My pleasure, bro, for real. And once again, just peace to GTR, peace to Ghost Town Records, peace to RJ, peace to everybody in the collective, peace to Toronto. It's fucking crazy to witness, bro, in real time. It's super fucking dope. Yep. Yeah. I always like asking my guests if I had to pick a song off the project to play, like to close the episode out with, what song are we picking?
If it's the outro, it's got to be the outro, Queen of Vanilla.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Dope. Give me like 30 seconds. Once again, I don't like editing. I'm gonna just play us out. This has been the Aux Podcast. Tap in with my nigga PudgeGawd. Links in the motherfucking description. Go and listen to Rookie Pack, out now. Go and listen to fucking Loop Pack. Tap in with the GTR fucking collective. Y'all motherfuckers sleep. Tight shit. Yo.
Speaking of GTR, I just got my first project that I fully produced for another artist in Retrofitted with Sport Matthews, which also came out in December.
Oh shit.
Yeah, sorry, I can't believe we went the whole time without talking about that. But that's also a crazy project. There's a couple bangers on there. I make all the beats on there. He's a great rapper. He's also in GTR.
Word.
He just put out 12 albums in 12 months. His
Holy
last one
shit.
was Green. Yeah, Sport Matthews.
How did I miss this?
Tap
Holy
in.
shit. Okay. Oh, there's a Tiago feature. There's a Joey. Okay.
Tiago, Julie Rose, Kislo. Yeah.
Let go and listen to Earn Not Given Part 11 Retrofitted by Sport Matthews as well, produced by PudgeGawd. Oh shit! I can't believe I missed that. I'm gonna go listen to these. Right on, dude.
Yeah, it kind of got drowned out because like I put my project out right after it.
Yeah. Nature of it, bro. Nature.
Yeah.
Of it. Yeah. Shit, yo, yeah, definitely. I'll tap in, bro. Once again, this has been the Aux Podcast. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Peace, love, blessings all around. Yo, let me do my shit. Let me just fucking give me 1 sec.
Sure.
Probably be dead before they understand this shit. What up? Check. Helmet Lang, heathen. Hardest living, breathing. Yorkdale and Dufferin both been dead, and same thing go for Eatons. I'm cut from that AP cloth and still made hella friends in region. All this shit mapped out years ago, you just the last to see it. Used to see Messiah boy.